All right, next one up. JJ the Sith Plane sends in a $50 tip. Thank you so much for that, JJ the Sith Plane, for supporting the channel on that level. And if there is a question in here, we will answer it now and answer it in its own standalone video in the next couple of weeks. Keep your eyes open for it. That's right. JJ the Sith Plane writes, "Hey, John, one of my favorite movies is Apocalypto. It is a crazy film and brilliantly directed by Mel Gibson, actually. So last night, me and my girlfriend wanted to watch it, only to realize it was nowhere to be found. No streaming, not even to buy. What's the deal with this?" I have to believe that's not true because I watched it on streaming, like not Netflix, but I watched it on streaming like a year or two ago. I know I've watched it on streaming, so I know that can't be true. I don't know. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head where it is, but it's available. Like it's available somewhere because I've watched it. I couldn't tell you right now where I got it from. I want to say I got it from Google Play Store because that's where I normally get my digital content, but I can't remember that for sure. Rob, have you heard anything about this at all?
No, I haven't. That doesn't mean it's not out there. It's not. I just maybe I haven't been paying attention.
All right. Hey, listen, JJ, I'll tell you what, I will look into that a little bit more and see what I can find. So keep your eyes open for when I do your question as its own standalone video on the channel. Again, thank you for supporting the channel on that level, dude. And I will see what I can find out for you. Thanks for writing that in, man. All right. JJ Sith Plane also sends in another $50 tip. Thank you so much for that, dude. He writes in, "A few days ago, I was on Netflix and so happened to stumble across one of my guilty pleasures, Mortal Kombat. I love that movie so much, regardless of how horrible it is. What is one of your favorite movies that's just bad?" And well, first of all, Rob, I gotta say, like Mortal Kombat, it is truly the epitome of a movie that I just look at and go, this was not a good movie. And oh my God, I love it so much. I love Mortal Kombat. But the one that I often go to, when people talk about guilty pleasures or movies that are truly, truly terrible, but I get enormous amounts of entertainment from watching them. You know what I'm going to say, Rob? It's Vanilla Ice's Cool as Ice.
I knew you were going to say that.
It is seriously, it is one of the worst motion pictures ever made in cinematic history. But, oh my God, it's so enjoyable to watch. It's so much fun. Here's what you got to do. You got to get a group of 4, 5, 6 or more friends. Have a couple of adult beverages. I don't drink myself, but have a couple of adult beverages, pop that in, and just enjoy. You will laugh more at this movie and have such a good time watching it. It is crazy. Rob, if you had to say, what's your one go-to movie that you just know is horrible, but man, you cannot help but watch it?
I got to tell you, it's The Specialist with Sylvester Stallone and Sharon Stone, and it's got a John Barry score. I mean, it's the pinnacle of studio filmmaking that should, by all, it should be good, but it's just, and it's not that it's, I mean, it's not horrible like Plan 9 from Outer Space horrible. It's just so. It's just ridiculous, but I love it so. 'Cause, I love anything Sylvester Stallone's in. But what's more amazing to me is there's a love scene in a shower between Sylvester Stallone and Sharon Stone, and the camera lingers more on Stallone's muscles than it does on Sharon Stone's gorgeous naked body, and that is the epitome of what's wrong with the film. Not that I don't love looking at Sly's body, but come on, man, really?
All right, next up. And again, we will address that in its own standalone video at some point in the next couple of weeks. Thanks for sending that in, man.